we so ceremony political grounds and ye drew so no and we always advise say ana ye shen kran say also do some pempen so ya wode wadwen kire ebeba Ghana na ye kire contest of ideas enye abudina kekane edin basa na sabi kasa ehuntie na ye kan wo sa ebrei so ntino obetime de messages at the aba or text line any WhatsApp lines and so it was 0202115445 0202115445 sound so now betting so at the aba or in Facebook portal and so na yajibre na yaka mo fan chain say and then Facebook no if see kakra but technicians no go so a omo ye ho adwuma say de be ya yina no ebetimi enye bi na yahwe ewo bibia ye wo bia nti abusia enkomodi no na yeguso no as usual ya na edum pempenso ya ye de nintini ene omo makwadre amanyo sem mu na ene omo sinkonwa na yahwe se dia onomo so adwen kire ebesifa akọ ama Ghana afa ntima pefra Ghana ne kanko ni nyina me sure say we are all on the same page say yebe na ye man no etumpon mapa entiende empanifo no do na ye hwe nim se ma be cancer but prepare there yensaka opening Rexford J Frimpong where former constituency chairman Edema Ukankwi South former Greater Accra research and electoral officer and was also a communication team member of the MPP papa apomwe bibia ye didana kwemu de as we share our credentials here we go say we brief one and say we are grounded in MPP
solid say na say be mu di MPP echi be so di enim di enim blazing the path from exactly. Beginning until now as a 96 na
ujinem
oh yeah chairman for Alliance for Change. It just but na most of you know me believe say we with Juma kusi bia na wama omo di so baby untu ngasa my chairman timi nkoso anye my national youth activist ntino me nkoso anye we ntino na just say na would do there be obi so aba exactly do it and divide the dimension and then you have to just be supporting guiding and maybe workshops and now presentations be now so you know the boa we don't necessarily have to be leading all the time you finish that era no exactly. Then ubo mo abaso no omachidom exactly piam no so kwani because
penibia in this kind of adwene any foresight and kebeboa guy will allow the youth to grow.
Yes, we need to do that because we are there. We will aspire. It is if you don't step back at a point, and you still want to fight with the youth over petty things, then how would they? Then there's that trust price not built. But when you can step back, so maybe, getting to 60 years, let's back. I would still do some more things. Maybe with my experience, I can use my network to do better in business.
Exactly.
Na me ye no, na me boa. Me ya kakre bia na me de boa. I did we. Pushing say, Muyeni say, na koso. At the end of the day, Ghana ye. That is the whole idea of aligning with the political party. And you know, say, me, because it goes beyond that.
Yes.
Because as a fund test gonna say, commitment without inducement. Because that was the whole idea. The idea was a very bigger one. Say MPP is able to come in. There will be a transformation within the future of the average Ghanaian. And I will share say over 80% increase in intake at SHS level with the introduction of the free SHS. That vision is on course. President Kufuor, when we fought and he came, the transformation that happened. We see Ghana moving on to a new pedestal. And now there was a whole change. Even opposition parties, is now everybody is sitting up to make sure positive issues are now being discussed. It's gradual, but it's getting there. We need now to even move into the populace and then find a way to move all of us with us. Backbenchers in the populace. That's why President Akufo-Addo was keep on saying, let's be citizens. Citizens means we are not coming to condemn all the time. We have to reach a point, a bit to prefer solutions. suggestions. With one person can see at every angle. A B a on the left side, the one who say, oh, page right, left has to be tomu. Because it's a holistic approach.
Yeah.
We need that system thinking. Say, oh, there be just say, is that the solution?
Yeah, we'll get into the issues about Galamsey, but
no, I was just using that example.
But part of the discussion, yeah, we'll go into it definitely. The topical issue was a growing concern for Ubia War Omani Musisi. But the politics of Ukakwe South, how is it going so far?
Oh, it is so far so good. See, Newman is doing a human's job. You see, after Ahmed left, you know, when I was a chairman, I left and Ahmed took over from me before becoming the MP. Okay. And he set up so many things. But there are some people who always align and attach to individuals. Now that thing is causing a lot of problems for people. We don't need to, I keep on telling them, our allegiance is to the party, not to an individual. An individual comes to play his role. Muzo is a stage. You see, but it takes a while. But she has been able to open up to embrace everybody. Last time, 2020, I was there as the during the election time to do my little bait and party. I could see say, the transformation was then taking ground, but now it's fully taking place. There are challenges, naturally, because it's a human institution. Exactly. If there's no challenge in a human institution, they are not working. Once they work, there will be conflicts of interest. We through the mom entity or the man, through the way through the papa or the man, through school we call yes through the intiacy. And to imagine it to work forge a single unit ahead, is a challenge. It takes a little experience to be able to balance it out.
Do you feel threatened by the candidature of Adomako?
No. We is also is very eloquent person. To me, Eba. Putting up strong points and things like that. But you see, the MPP has a base upon which it's building. Okay. The activities, the actions. 98 I stood as assemblyman country. I remember the NDC candidate was saying that so because it's not even in the papers. See? That is the kind of thing they tell people. But now, those things have changed. Those places, drains, asphalt. But now, a point is entering a road. Those things, I bet I know what road. You see, these are things the people still remember. These are things that you build upon. Then I make us say, there is a base upon which, he did so much. And it has come to this level. So, Dako has a very good base upon which she is moving on. And her human relations are good. There's a challenge with the party naturally, but she is able to be the mother. Yes, and is spreading out to everybody. And I like what she's doing. She needs to be given so much support.
Okay. And one of the areas most of the political pundits name analysts, what do you call it, posters, share very interesting dynamics of the place. But time in the we all know what would come out of that.
So but I work with the Kankwin Municipal Assembly, so I'm also more into Central and North too. Okay. The same postings and the things they do, but I can tell you the trend. You know, I remember I was in the studio in 2016. I was telling them that this year will be the highest difference in elections. We even have to bet and then mark there. Say, look, I'm fine, sign baby and Sionka. What does it? And it happened. I can tell you when this is going down. Because we've done this since 1996. So. After 1996, we're following it. There's no constituency in Ghana that have not worked there. We ride from those because we're the recce's. Okay. No, not the we are real ground troops are more recce work, So that's what we're doing. You understand? Exactly. So I understand the dynamics and the phases. Baby, what they need injections. I know. Place in Accra here, we need to go and do. By next month, we hit the ground. I didn't call directly with the party things. No, you go back and pluck the holes. That's all. That's what we're doing since 2000. People don't know what turned the things in a lot of villages. We took 600 students to the north. 3 northern regions. Quietly, nobody knows about our one. we just plucking the holes. We just straightening the crooked places.
Yeah.
Those are the works that are done to make the things happen forward. You know, and those things, there are people doing it.
Exactly.
There are others who have moved out there. As I met these professionals, and the work they were doing, they going for places explaining that the opportunity Ghana was to see, we are undermining ourselves and our future, the future of our children, because there's so much that has been brought in here. The issue of say Kruma, you know, there was a beautiful thing they explained. Say, have you people forgotten that President Nado told us that during the COVID era, we know how to revive the economy, but we don't know how to save, revive life when it's lost. So we are going to sacrifice the economy to save life. So we did that. And like Baumi has been saying, the fundamentals will expose you. The fundamentals weren't haywire. Inflation was somewhere 56%. But when we finished that and started reviving the economy, saying they can't see a now look, it's come to 18. It's going. All the other indicators, according to what we said, yes, it will sacrifice the economy to save life. After that, we'll revive the economy, and we are doing just that.
I see. You
see, that means you are in charge. You know what you are doing. It's not just a trial lock thing. That's a systematic plan that you are rolling out. The digitization has a role. Bibia is there. And this is what people are failing to see. Why are we putting so much emphasis on education? Because the system we are creating, if the majority don't get exposed to education, to prepare them, they cannot even use the digital system. And is part of it. So that during the worst period of our country's time, we did not relent on the free SHS. We did not relent on the allowances for teachers and things like that, because that must go on. The future must be secured. That is what MPP is about.
I see. We'll get into some of these interesting thoughts here with their two and I was here opening Rexford, a J Frimpong. And Miguswa Nini Sinkunya, I was Ctv Dwabo reading so and then pay our political grounds. And so you hear him say, and you know, I also make cancer, and so one more bar will let them join the conversation and also the thoughts but most importantly, you share the issue about Galamsey, which is part of the topics here, and the Omodia Bar say, what is your thoughts on the fight on Galamsey? Have we failed?
As a people, yes, we have failed ourselves, because everybody has taken a back seat and then crossed their legs and pointing fingers and complaining. There are people whose hometown, their youth, their cousins, their families are doing Galamsey, and they come to Accra and complain against the presidency. Why is the president sitting down? The people are doing Galamsey in my town. You're a leader. You're intellectual. You're a spokesperson. You know better. You are there. You are with them. Because they are your family, you don't want to talk about it. You come to Accra and make the noise. And then even you're not proffering solutions. You are accusing. It will cause this. Who doesn't know what it will cause? Who doesn't know it can annihilate the whole population if we let the poisoning of our water bodies continue? Of course, that's not even the only source of poisoning of our water bodies. The other day, somebody was drawing my attention to even pollution right there in Accra here, where some factories were spewing their waste into the water around Shalaja side, and then the fishes were dying. And nobody is concerned. Nobody is making a point of it. So there are so many other things. We should not look at this, isolated cases. Galamsey is a major issue now because it is affecting our distance. But more things is affecting. When we have towns are saying it's just a small signal. So many towns are there like that. Then it will come. But there are people living there. We have intellectuals. We have people who know better. Leaders in the community, chiefs and things like that are living these people. And are aware of that.
The challenge with this narrative said they are intellectuals living amongst on these communities and they are not saying anything about it. Because at the end of the day, these intellectuals, only are limited. I
blame a lot of things on the media too, because they need to make the loud noise too.
But the media took this fight.
Yes.
The media was the one that even initiated its fight against Galamsey before the president even came to the realization. He said it was the government machinery, so at the back agenda.
It's not a battle, it's a war. So it consists of so many battles. You see, say we shall see for one issue. You are not just stopping. That's the beginning. You're taking it step by step. You have the opportunity, the platform. Say daily, you will hammer it appropriately. But say, just suddenly, election time, but then, what are the causative facts? What are some of the challenges you bet me to mitigate for the long term? We have the short, medium term, and the long term solutions we can all profess. I was looking at a situation like strategy yes we EPA as the mandate for our environment. What is the program? What to me after even specialists within the within that sector to come out with possible solutions to help fight it in other jurisdictions?
That has been done. Professor Frimpong Boateng Commission on a committee that
that's a political commission. I don't know. You see, there's a different. No, when a minister's working, that's a political commission coming to look at it from a different angle. But I'm talking about.
No, but the report was to look at the causative situation now working. People who are deep neck in it as part of the remedies to deal with some of these water galamsey issues, and also to name and shame.
Yes, those you are looking at solutions and then the pointing fingers thing I'm talking about. But the real fact is still deeper there. You see, the devil is in the details. Now we're looking at people. How much is the boys in the water? I don't watch their pictures. How much do they make? I was working with the gas pipeline way back in 2015. So I was in Akango, the Galamsey area. I really was there for about 6 months, and I took a tour and a study of them. Even before it became an issue, that I'm serious now. And I was looking at them. The Ankobra River, where they mine, we did pass the gas pipeline underneath. So we saw and were with them most of the time. When we were excavating, they would be picking some of the debris to go and wash for gold. And I was seeing them in the water, what they were doing there. Nobody's interested in them. Nobody was really dealing with them. Yes, but then what's
the big boys?
We know big them. Boys, no. Eba high that way. Big boys, no since you know
but we know them.
So why don't you take the factor away? In Kwadane consume and free why never consume. See, these are some of the things we need to.
Big boys in the empire and Kwadano no more.
Oh no, the Chinese that's kind of the money.
So why would
1,000, 2,000?
So why would not go after the big boys?
We do that. Them. No, this is a multifaceted causative problem. Also have a multi-pronged approach. Say, I'm solving this at every level. So let me profess my proposal. Now, first thing, let's deal with the emergency situations. The water bodies, we are putting the security to patrol it and then to start curbing people. We start slowly. I don't believe in the shooting people on site. I don't believe in that. I believe in clearing them off. Then preparing something for them. Why are they going there? They want just 100 cities. That's the maximum they get, and this is how much they are paid. Can we create something? And I will say that if you look at the proposal that the MPP had in the manifesto about the enclaves, economic enclaves in the villages, where you bring a large number of farmers together, like we did with the starch thing Kennedy did at the Bronx House site, you can put about 15,000 people. They are each getting about 2,000 a month. All these are feasible things because I work in a similar system where they will be properly engaged. Now, after they are engaged, they are engage in this productive sectors in Greek now. Once the challenge in Greek now, so much says the market. So when you do an anchor project, it's a relax. You understand? Now, there will be a period kakra beginning. So I buy advances kakra I did show whilst preparing this one. Now, almost 30 years we only see and no susin we know. Why will he leave that one to do this? Look at this, you know, most and one of more grassy home. And things on me life is better with this one. We saw our future. Secondly, company now about giant to honor and crofog is strong enough to fight illegal person that comes to disrupt the system there, because also it's internationally strong by virtue of Myanmar or exporting in Iran. So also needs to casting good man to between the official at that level. Into that level, you are countering it. It's just like who introduce a vector to fight another germs in your system, like polio bar. We introduce another germ to fight it. So it's the same thing. You are introducing an economic activity that will beat this one. So government support goes to those giant companies that form waha. Let's say the one tax incentive. For the next 20 years, who are employing Crawford was our villager who plant to in waha. A man say why a pineapple outgrow scheme waha. Ni part 10,000 waha. Who man says way into they will not be attracted so much. Meanwhile, so your phones who were chasing Crawford on off the water. Meanwhile, you provided lucrative things. Once I can say about tree planting. Tree planting, there are certain trees who plant here. Carbon credits for her. Why government will get international money to support those activities? But make sure say the thing is so lucrative. Now, government doesn't lose because your man size can so much in 10,000 people having 2,000 a month. You create an economy there over 20 million every month. That will create an rippling effect. Other people so the whole hub will become strong. The chiefs and people there will be making more money. They will be in a position to resist anybody who is coming to disrupt their peaceful enjoyment.
But this but in Koma Woodin, these are in Koma over the period. The politician, there's been several fora and in before actual margining and in line with their working. Yes, though we are still having this challenge, and even at the worst peak of it.
Yes, see, it's like when you play games, you understand that it's not the solution you have, but the implementation. Say,
has the government
steps. So, dear never first, dear never second, dear never third. One will say one shishenwa, it will not work until you align it in order. This is the first step. This is the second step. Then you fitting in. So that is what you need to do. And then the environmental solution is creating. How are you going to create a system can contain this? Can support this. That's why the 1D when 1F came in. That's why the planting for food and jobs came in. But you see, the implementation process was moved off the track during the COVID time. There were challenges. You understand? So financing and putting so much energy now couldn't go that way. But we share the next thing that Dr. Baumia about creating that enclave. It is there. If you look at the 431, it's specifically talking about creating these things. And no will be the base. Saying stop one. I don't agree. Like psychology will tell you that you command stop. Also stop on idea.
Yeah.
Uncle left. But no, turn left, go left. And the said no, Diane or could see. Baby were better. Posting near na war, on one casa crano and one penal. Nefedie or no action with free hop. We and which that you know, swear dinner best and also who deal with no, what the security agencies are enemy daily. And penny phones were air winners. You match them first on the ground by having a competitive company dear and also on prem on major because millions of dollars will investment in my hand. Into me team my own the same insurance. Maybe fight and the system is so fight. So there are so many things fighting them. I believe in that. Remember the Galamsey people who want fight. Give them a multiple of fights. Everywhere they are being fought. Then it will shrink it. Then it will not be interesting anymore. Yet to Galamsey America still. They do go home to me sense you from Crown. The same place they to know. There are new technologies on to me the way on finance American.
So they are working. Are you saying that the government has failed?
No. I'm saying, sir. The government.
But you are saying that
these are government programs.
Yeah, but you are now saying that
elaborate your amount.
You are now saying say and that's where the Dr. Baumia bit came in.
Yes.
Say Ghana for year Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Adomina Somoto Abamana. eventually no in his tenure no more say a mobile deal substantially with Galamsey issue. No? That's
so
what you're saying.
I can say your first short term, medium term, and long term.
But it's
about
the I could through.
Oh,
because if indeed structure no and now she share wo no see a disupa na ye adwuma calling out people arresting proper arrest of individuals are one more involved in some of these things.
Short-term measures, no.
And by this time, we will not be sitting here talking about River Price. And
I don't know what its own weaknesses and challenges. What I say, now make a child say, may Pamo na my baby and qua a difficult, my fight here more tough. And in a short yes, no. Now make a child say, we are escalating the fight to the next level. Oh, that is the.
Right, as I speak to you now, Ensure Ni Central Region.
Yes, but once the government has put in places minerals about deploring the military, national security. That is the enemy is going to go on.
But we have come of age of Zadia because we had Krum Hayebeti Operation Vanguard. It was the military. In fact, Minkai Ebusiafoya, we had a captain or a major. Losing his life under very bizarre circumstances. And in the a lot of people have lost their life in this.
There were challenges. There were lessons learned. There were experiences accumulated over the years. The military command says something which I like. So look, this thing should be left for us. We'll draw up our own programs and plans. That's the next level, as I say, buying the air, where they will be saying, okay, Munfa mo propose Adembra. Say Munyamayeng. We know how we do operations. We don't do civilian operations. We know, say, them down. They have a way. Ghana Army is one of the best. Among the when they go elsewhere, the accolades are there. And you know, almost say that's the level we are going now. They are coming out with their own strategy, the way they do it militarily. Once I have first and I say there be to give it a soft touch. But see an emergency now and only is to curb it now.
Okay. So they are going to fix a problem. But
of course, no, you will
there's no problem,
stop the challenge.
So if there's no problem, how do you fix?
There's no problem. There is a problem that we've been crying.
But I ask you, say, has the government failed in fighting Galamsey? Who say no?
No, government has not failed. The fact that there's a problem, that you are living the problem and you are working on it, you have not fully completed the process. It's a process. It's not an event. You can't say, we'll stop and I stop. There be. You will work on it. The military will go, they will have challenge, they will come back, there will be failures, there will be a different arrangement, go again, do it this thing. Oh, last time, let's upgrade it to this level. That is what government is consistently doing. Picking up all the system and now you improve upon it. Meanwhile, me catch you about the grand design, which will be the killing one. Said Dr. Babu, planning it will take care of the economic aspects now. Difficult to know. Then add this because look, the other alternative is telling you that we'll buy machines for you now. We're here in 2020. Now we're fighting. What is it? So when we so money is difficult. Look, niente ama fight na difficult on pass. Who fight catch in pass munya no. Obi so about say munya me me ba me boa monwa ni. So it's a political season.
Why asem na who can?
Me come but then this is promised during the 2020 we are. They went there met the people on the Galamsey side say yeah ba e be mamwa atu. So now what is good people going to do? The people who say that okay, we now hear Bonsam, now we'll stop here. But we'll cry with the
I think Monday.
Look, MPP lost all the Galamsey areas during this election. 2020. Go and check the
that's true. That's a fact. But MPP communicator or how the videos nearby and clearly in the video the NDC are Mobo for making that statement were no more making the assertion that Munim Penifua, Sebi, sa excavators, and local boys, no money to come to excavators. And most of these mining activities, say, Funini, Insuning Adina, are done by the excavators, huge machines. And it is done by these big men. And the government knows the big men. And to Kochia Korano now Jelino, Unyere, you've not solved the problem. And so they make the defense that that is why they made those comments to those people, the local people. Say when they come, they will make sure that those people come out and look for the big boys and jail them.
You see, we keep on murdering the water.
Okay.
And today, to me, a clear cut way. Asante Goldfields, I'm more excavated every I'm 22 from power. We have about plenty. No Western regions. Now there was this Bakubikura what to the pit Kessia were abandoned or it's capital Bakukura Tomu. Yeah, the gas pipeline. What that's it. So what is happening with those ones? What we are talking about is Galamsey. Gather and sell. It is not legitimate mining.
Of course,
see, we miss the thing. You are not telling me that 300 excavators is doing by Galamsey. That is small scale mining, but the level is so high because of one concession. Those are there. You see, sometimes we push as if say Ghanaian mining pay say is illegal. No,
of course, there was small.
The distinction might be there.
But the small scale mining comes with regulations.
That is it, well regulated. But then the one outside the regulation, that is what we are targeting. Those illegal activities. So Obiakas opening the way be. Is it an illegal activity? And answer, is it the license? Because there was an issue and by only in documents in maybe the young man permit to operate in the and we are different, but we for political gains, smear away. No, let's distinct the thing clearly. Now, to me, who say, I had a challenge. In Kodana was soon with Chamfana in Simuna with the most linear excavators. Away below the two Sununa, and all excavators have been doing damage mostly in the forest. Illegal activities. Oh, let's clearly get the picture well. Then solving it becomes easy for us. But bundling it together, difficult. Now there are legal people who be a man permitted be a Chinese man is and that to know what they man. We know them. Uko Kangos is here, our Western region, from Ziama Honwa. These people, they are Fridays, Omishia, Nankakakoma, Mabaton, Amancrofo. These are the people, only registered anywhere, just boys, Dawson. These are the people we are talking about.
Do you think it's in the next 3 months? I mean, per law, you can only be hopeful that elections, you're 2 years. Either the MPP, Ghana for better MPP, so and I said they will change the government.
Yeah.
So for now, we can safely say, in the next 3 months, the governance of the government of Nana Akufo-Addo will be off. What I say. So, what in your own view, in the next 3 months, you see, in Suhwa Kwatri, and it's as a result of Sagalam saying and say, what in your own view should be the short term and whatever that it is, a bit me a hoodie grounds and said ensure people will get potable drinking water, because today Ghana Medical Association is saying say chemicals use deforming kwada pregnant women kwada babies baby. Apart from that, it me work kwada as kwada kidney related issues. What do you think it should be?
Those things are more canon. Young parents or man who did more fight during the earlier times. Well, better late than never. I like it when all the agencies and organizations then we are able to isolate those corporates and fighting together. I like that one. But we should move from the complaints to action, to suggestions. Say, oh, yeah, medical association, say. Government, if say move say, so you have one or qua, if say come because someone say, bring some suggestions. Dear na most more for every village, Ghana Medical Association, or more hospitals, or more small we prefer the same health centers.
Yes.
And so,
cheap compounds.
So you have first-hand experience of those situations.
Yeah.
So, and you have a way of also using it. So NCC, moon partner with us, indicating for villages. That's also another role you can play. The military will also factor this into it in their plan on Mabel roll out. If we can cause them, munyantem, say emergency now, say military there no, munim, set you off maybe within the next 2 weeks, and I say within the next month, let's mobilize and go to the grounds. Now, emergency situation like the water, Ghana water, we say we have a way war water table because there was a time I was going to do pure water, so I went for that. The water tables, we have so much reserves on the ground. Ghana Water can immediately, as a matter of emergency, treatment plant waha. So water table ben why don't you dig some? Use because of the volumes, but you can have emergency ones. So why can't they look at that as an emergency situation and whilst we are working to treat this one? Because I don't believe that at the stability of over 14,000, where we were dealing with 200 and 500, now it's going to over 14,000. You are going to work on that one. And it doesn't make sense. But to the water table, the deepest one, over 100 meters, you get a lot more. And even a table is there for them to. You go to a popular agency, they will give it to you. They won't say, for the next month, now, so of course, it's your dear, it's life.
Yeah.
So, when we are, then, luckily, within 2 months, now, so you are falling to me, ask them, then we can go back to our normal life.
Exactly.
But the contingency must be put in place. And we need to do so from the agencies. So, all those operators with our more form honor.
Okay.
It is their job. They know better.
All right. And I was Penny Rexford, a J. Frimpong, and a Gusunin, a Sinkunya, Ctv, political grounds. So, I can say in your nominal cancer, na Yedin Komonoma Bibian so. Akoye Ediama and Komono Koye and we are having a very fruitful discussion. Away from the Galamsey and somebody, a Cassia Tranhoyebekana, dear Cratching. But as I come out, dear Chin, we say, no, it's threatening our very existence. Because, I'm only to pronounce no. And we are at the verge of being banned from exporting certain products. Exactly.
Because is affecting crops now. Then residues will be there. Ghana used to have Tanzania was the best rice without less residue. Tina Manfokra wanted to import rice from us. But this will be challenged. So we need to even ring fence certain areas, to protect areas. Luckily for us, rice we need enough side on that. But we need to protect. This is another angle of work. I say about the pollution.
That is the reason why you move brain. Yes, you need some but we feel that if a banker say and then or stop galamsey or stop. Yes, I believe in that. I believe strongly in that. Say, if the government of Nana Akufo-Addo can say, "Ne, we are putting a stop to galamsey." Because the point, the point is that Adanse, yes, there's been countless of accusations, and we had a sector minister. In fact, the then minister for local government, Honorable Halima. She was categorical, say, only DCs and MCs are deep neck in some of these things, and even warned them on live TV. Say, Omo Njaya should come after them. Because if we have Asante Hinopimso, Nana Echiawa and Nanope, sack 3 of the traditional rulers, 2 of my DSO, for engaging in galamsey. Now you have a whole minister, Minister, Professor Frimpong, at the document, actually, people who are in your government who are engaging in galamsey, journalists, Erastus of multimedia, a comprehensive investigation at the report about showing people, big men who are in deep neck in this. That's a binding to me.
Me can be earlier, and I'm saying a jump about distinction between the galamsey and small scale mining.
Yes.
And no, na confusion. I was a bit more. The accusation, but welcome. Ni panel one document as a small scale mining. We once one share no so.
But these are right. These are verified individuals here. Erasmus and co. A lot of.
Because there was a rebuttal, baby buy out with their say, baby operating on bench.
No more out, man.
and I make us say, near me who ye, and I make us say, near me who ye, make me who be idea. But you see, there were so many instances. I said, Mr. Panic on your hand by it. I say, no, you have to be very careful. But we can stop the ones on the water where baby, you know, all the echo, will be a bit in the once I'm mobile, no, baby, what me share location, and means you a
yeah.
But also illegal mine. No, consume so. Omo wants you so is what I'm interested. Now me see me. I dare you say we call Nkwadana na wants you so. Oh, omo so omo cham fine. No mo nsuo no mu. No mo ye kekeke. E no na e di nya pass ni nyina. Oh, let's segment the things. Say we mu say asase. We mu say nsuo. We say kro. Ebi wo mo to okrom. They've dug the whole town.
Exactly. Exactly. Last 2 weeks, we had a situation like that somewhere in the eastern region, Hobebi, in the center of the town.
Yeah, so many towns are like that. Anyway, so you see a bit Janasa Noa, now you be Jaway Noa, a bit D West. What's the Ubejaway now? So let's get a comprehensive approach.
Anyway.
But for the time being, the government's plans are all rolling out the military there to do this. It's a step in the right direction.
We are just praying that.
But the bigger picture is that Ghanaians should come on board with the MPP to bring Dr. Baumia to do this comprehensive permanent solution.
Anyway.
Yeah, the economics and solve where Nippon is getting better economy. Not just he moves off from Galamsey. No, Okwako Dia BB sport to any foreign exchange. Bebraeno, who was also Jai Galamsey. No, essentially creating an economic activity there between theaters, Ama Baima, Kronswa Tumpong, and Mobias. So that is what we need.
But having talking about economics in Semi, the man has gone away from economics. He say his focus is digitalization.
You see, economy is like the lifeline of a government.
Exactly.
It's mostly something that the prerogative is with the president.
But person would do we count. Person would do we count. And he has mentioned.
Why people simple keep on saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, now say, oh, now we free economic law called digitalization.
No, on one aka. And yeah, ne aka.
There be media that position.
Okay.
Economics being the main thing of a government, mostly it's the prerogative of the president. And then to me, and take BBI signing was a vice president.
Okay, that is true.
Say ya sign so who can we who there who between for argument about I had here who the initiatives be bar okoye so that is right things and no yeah not your call yet.
Okay,
your time will come where you are now in charge of the decisions. So many options but the camera I call COVID HIPIC. Some of was among those who were not supporting it, and he was the one who implemented it after the decision was made. You see, government and then the cabinet decisions, it's not a one-man thing. You will make some there, but they say, okay, yeah, what can we do? But say, yeah, so that's the difference. It's not that he's running away from it. No, the initiative implement it. Meaning it forms the basis of a bigger economic transformation. This is the basis. The digitalization, no education, no economic activity between creative will survive.
Okay. You ever into that conversation? The fact that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is saying, say, Ghana for two abaman na say, anomo the Ghana sharing sa Obama electricity, obi reduce the cost of electricity by 60%, and also the ensemble brina on the political landscape, you know, any social media tabloids and so. Penny ebeji brena wa some of these things, but you see the issue then again is that yes, government, you know, president of the land are assigning responsibility to you as a vice president. Nanado Dankwe Kufuor Mayeti assess or the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Abba because Ombebuano and dealing with the economic. Yes, but he's in to deal with the economic issues.
To help me. It's not to rule for me, it's to help me. This station home. I can I dream what no. Oh, sir, okay, so see, for vision I did buy a year could say. Others here. And so okay, and no ya see, but me so me ba we na me dey, but that's why thing also to make it can become say, oh, there were certain issues of oh, ebi or no there about you cry free ho. Others here. But that is being implemented by this government.
Yes.
There also is a
government is part.
Yes, but it's not the decisive one. It's not the ruler. It's not the controller. It's not the finance in that government.
But there are certain policies here, and no, for to all intents and purposes, so if you say Koya, he takes the credit.
No, neither be. Near only buyer only shitty ya ebia ya jatum so way go ahead. And no dear also me na jam say me nye decisive say no dear me tumi aka say me na me ye we me di drone na issue no to omo anim no president J so ma me say go ahead do it. What I say and no was in my power to undertake and I did.
But say over $4 at 4.0 CDs. There and in 16 CDs now yeah the boss say we fairly as an economist as an astute economist board Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We all know that Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo is not an economist. We all know.
No, Akufo-Addo is the economist.
No, but I'm saying that we cannot say Obianim say
apart from law, he did economics. Yes,
he did
but
economics,
he did also did economics. So
we cannot run away from the fact that the prowess or the weight of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in economics cannot be compared to, and that is why Akufo-Addo makes the case. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo makes the case that nothing or did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba. And then no for economy at a certain rate. Now I could do a purpose. So we not Ghana for say no.
Do you know we have a battery of advisors, economic advisors, and other economic players?
Yes.
So why? So if the it's not like that. The team work with the vision of the president.
Exactly.
To create only vision. Maybe the priority free SHS. The second priority say member allowance we make it 1D1F. Instead, no, whatever he will sacrifice to do that, he will do that. But now coming to your issue, say the exchange rate was given to him at 4 and then it went to 16. I earlier on was doing the introduction. Now I can say, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, no na president, no mandate, no. Ebeka Chirebo say is going to sacrifice the economy to save life.
Okay.
And then later he will revive it.
Okay.
Because we so free on we about twaso in the with the revision of the economy. Bawumia may not agree with say you sacrifice the economy and if you only say oh maybe you're doing side by side, but I don't say no, the Ghana life is so important to me as a human rights activist. So maybe and say whatever I'll do, say economy that is decision. That is a policy decision. That is a political decision. That can only be taken by a political head. So we'll put in certain things. We'll sacrifice so many things. Lock down places and not people go to work, pay them, and waste all those things. No, we said, believing said that will protect life. But then it's going to cause the economy. So those things happened. And it went to the... It's if we be fair to ourselves. The first step of the Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the economy was just like that.
But we had that
doing so well.
We had that indication by the World Bank and the IMF said the economy of Ghana was going to boom in 2017 and 2018.
Yes, because of the people who were managing and the programs they were doing. But then it shut down after the 2021 there because...
So you agree with me, that is where the Akufo-Addo government, Afi Nejumankasa, was after that period, you know, after the 2019-2020 COVID season, you know.
Yes, I know they had a challenge, you know. And the challenge, because someone
and the challenge
and some more can you or see economy in the better. Yes, I am for
they say economy a pound for no.
No indicators.
But the dollar is still going high. The dollar is still going high.
The dollar and the podium, me, I have a different view on dollar politics.
Oh, sir.
Yes, because I'm an exporter, I will believe in say good dollars me progress score. Because me say who crowd way. Now him say me the banchim yen sako menya $10 o calculate no figures no but office ha go do be.
And do the dollar
I have a different and a good day no you better discuss here no because oh, yes, celebrate you because there was a time and we call. Yes, me shepa the same amount of input. Now so I didn't go buy pineapple the $10 square, $15. Now I feel $1 the same thing when I'm coming in the 60 cities no. I feel they mean 225.
Jabuao.
Now in me as a farmer and as a exporter no. I see it in a different light.
Yeah.
What we import to cars waba. Also the usu. So now at a point we as a country.
So there should be a balance.
We need to know. We need to take a decision.
Yeah.
Do we want to be an import driven or export driven?
What do you think?
I believe the only thing for us is the export driven. So in that case, we don't need to worry about if you to be an import to cars and bar. That's a year we Nizam waha Toyota we waha. Can't we build an economy strong? Actually, naturally, it will balance out. The moment your export hit a certain roof, your CD will start becoming stronger naturally. You don't even need to support it.
Exactly.
Because we'll be export to not say maybe a balance of winning go higher. Naturally, it will be stronger.
Yes, your debt is here ending up 761 billion. And you want us to believe that economy no robust.
Oh, we are in the hard times.
You took it from 122.
See, my catcher say we are in the hard times. Well, and also no, you are also not taking cognizance of the fact that the exchange rate no are high no. We just say even we get 100 billion. Na man yana hwe kura mpo man bo bi say just the fact say we know akosro no. It will also jump.
But now who costs?
In America, those are the realities.
So this is where Dr. Baumia has to come to the party. And,
oh yes, and that's why he has a complete. You see, if you share, we know the first term, no, Ghana will be among the leading countries.
Yeah, but if that
because Akufo-Addo has successfully fought the decline.
Mr. Frimpong,
you know what level now, man?
If that is the case, if that is the case, then I can safely say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Wambua, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo.
Oh, Debbie.
Because China will buy Bemwa.
Debbie, you get all China Manabo. Me see, Nanado, a vision, a political decision he made. Million is safe.
Yes.
What I say? Not mean stabilizing later or stabilizing. See, and the indicators are all coming home. Gradually, it's working out. It's slow, painful. What I say, oh, bubu idea is easy. But who build that very difficult, and that's what the NATO is struggling and building. Yes, for a reason, because life was higher than the economy. Life was more precious than the economy.
No, but even the COVID conversation, you benefited. Ghana benefited in excess of 3 billion.
That's in the COVID for another day. That's and they meant to be one community. What I say?
I was also betting your friend. I want your new conversation. I said, "Baby, so fine." I've been today very important. Ultimately, WhatsApp and text message lines so 0202115445. But free. Na Mr. Frimpong waha. Also chire wajune. I was 0302771593. 0302771593. Call us na yendi nkomo Abraham Iguso ne Mr. Frimpong.
Because one of the decisions one has to make, you know, it is the most difficult one for a parent to do. I'm saying, come be you now so no. Who some the eka? Some Bob Hobby. When him, my men save their life no way. Would the year, let me be and see.
Whatever we or Sunday Bailey, or my insurance.
No, it is a recovery process. It's a recovery process.
Hello, good morning.
I'm by your friend FD. Make us free and class up, man.
Your friend say FD.
FD.
You FD it you.
FD you.
Baba, I'm on an egg by your Ghana.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Oh, we'll be quick. That's sorry, pal.
Kowasem so.
Now, I can't do someone. Now, cassette. The Ukrainian man is in Yedia, Swiss, and it's not fair.
No, yeah,
there be one casa, I know the one cat. Or say, dollar. What you call so.
That is what Ghana do. They always rearrange your words and then turn it upside down.
MP4.
And where we be? Every day where we.
Master.
Echo was so. If you
who feeling my common person what Ghana. It's not easy. Ghana. Yes, no one to say 2012. One cooperative. Ryan Starman who boom mania they didn't be show my Ghana for in order say over the Bawen the Anye. It's in China Womukan.
Okay. Yate.
Womukan, Digita, now a more can. 7 previous America, Mobacas in evidence. Tamana, you know, Baumia Airpay, a presidential candidate, had 200,000. Delegates. Musha woman, what the father guitar? What father guitar? What you have a cat? There are a lot of things that I don't blame him, I blame Canada, Japan.
All right. Yeah, that's it. If you did,
my main can't say, Coco, yeah, we pineapple. Me say, yeah, I want different business.
Ubenya last bite. Don't worry. Hello, good morning.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I answer confusion about. Yeah, different businessmen.
Okay.
Maybe they call they ba.
All right.
And to would you always would you?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm to say.
Nyamia dom senior. Bodini baby or kase free.
Me pass me kase free open so in go. I okuma say.
Okay.
Na asema mo kan say. Na me papa na kase galamti no e nkwana na essence no. Enye nkwana essence ni makwa galamti afida. Yes, we visit to me. Omoya was media, and so no returning any court is and yet I'm finding a sense a excavating on the Kukum, no mere washing or from your washing. And soon as I go back, no, not a good sense, you know. Here upon I won't show him to you. And just
again, say, it's Cafon one, it's
Cafona, na Tampa, Tampa is and quite his house, and Kwana have Capona by so many years. And I'm saying, yeah, you can come on to deep water.
All right. It's your offensive phone in a Diana Nasi.
You can hear the correct.
Okay.
Once a woman walk, cook,
penny for a many penny, Kasa. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Pachabodini baby or Kasa free.
Maybe Ibrahim, the Kasa free.
Yo, Ibrahim, yet you.
Yo, Asamna, a photo of one was piano. And then you cry. And then easy. Because a banner said, Dr. Baumia, or no, your economics, not ask to see, or no other than digitalization, penny. Digitalization, all can't crown. Como happy Ghana, your data not the internet, out from the peace. Communicate and answer we put data, common way for the year we put a capono.
Yeah.
That's why we
no matter why implement here, almost I want the country anymore. And from one implement it, but the new group are digitalization, even though they don't want a gather process. But all Rashi said, a person on your digitalization, every maybe no internet if I.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Ibrahim. So, Tino, Ibrahim, your brain, Tino, the course, Nibisia. Mr. Pimpon. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Cry on your once and Ibrahim Kano, it's very true.
Okay.
Say your challenges work with digital space, and and I know more crowns I say it to me solve. And you say to me, Danny and Nico, how we put it there. Now, talking about almost to cocoa for Muna or moderate your Musu to Casino. Yes, and one thing I'll call with licenses, once a certain distance from the water body. Send a water Uvankumu. Not fine for the year. Only since you know, and I will too.
Enforce compliance.
Until already in the West, it doesn't come to be all this. and in your own tissue is your all knows you know. And no, very serious. But Ningina can free, Ningina, all is not acceptable. But the Americans say, well, let draw soon. No, Musun a bit to me, you'll be free home. And penny for the year, isolated, no, you bet to me identify Mungina. No Mungina, so Kramikan say they use the same youth. Okay. They are using the same youth. Say, if you take the youth away from them, no. Part of the battle is gone. Okay. Now gradually, no, we are advancing the fight on the Galamsey. All right. We need a multi-pronged approach. Okay. Baby, you're fighting on down, middle, up, top, baby, soft one. I think for Kura, say, on my chest, so be uncles you among you. We need to come at this thing with everything we've got. All right. Yate. And you know, be our positive drive and positive mindset towards the fight against Galamsey. You're welcome, Mubia. And producer, I don't know. Maybe in the coming days, you know. Most of the platform. Almost already Musifa, Jumano, sir, or Menyaku could drive a betina fidie, so cried the Sanko Mona. Any big man for now, one Casasu Nimbino, former bra. Ne yensim kunyawa and yenche enti yeda a Penny Rexford a J Frimpong ase or your former constituency chairman of Ukankwi South constituency or sanso your former Greater Accra research and electoral officer office member research and electoral officer of the New Patriotic Party or sanso a communication team member the same Amanyoku NPP Onuna and the Obekansa Yanino Edin Komo Kama Director Yenya birthdays in Nayan sorry sooner. All right, and there birthday Yadema Ami Celestina Tina Baby Gali and Idindo Sopa Ami Celestina Tina Baby Gali and there Ewa would to you Yankopon enhira na onto nkwam na oma wani gendo so oma oska bebre na oma wapomuden so enka ho happy birthday to you Ami. All right, the di ho Mr. Frank Kwabena Achampong Frank Kwabena Achampong aha eja and na udi o 70th birthday Yankopon enhira papa we free Womba eye Nana Kwesi Mabel the dodo na frɛ no allow any woman na ende wono wish you happy birthday daddy Mr. Frank Kwabena Achampon almost say omodo papa and ende no omumpa ya ne se Nyankopɔn kɔso anhyira na ontu nkomama wapomodeni said de be ya obenyi ache ama wo mu said ubehu nana ne wonana nkanso anyim nyina na je bibia nso enkoyi nti director dia abeka mensa wa hano no so far no nti yebeda Amalina Children Saving Fast say omuso yasene ende die no yede dwumedie di bra mu ewo Ctv Dwabo dwumedie so say Amalina nkwada ho dwumedie nko a ne nurse mothers maame for ma wo foforo no wono mu nkomo na Amalina edi ende kra no omakofa health instructor uko Amalina so ya health instructor wo ho a bibi a kire wa adwene so bia as a nurse mother no obetimi amotima refer wa masa instructor no na ono so agurumu wo watete wo akire wo se de be ya obema akwada no nufuo ne se de akwada no bema nani beji ne de kekeka ho akwada no nsuo obenom aduane owodie mpabo a wo hye atade obehye ne de kekeka ho de obi di agro toys ne de kekeka ho nyina uko Amalina Children Saving bibia bi wo ho a ne bo fofofofofofo nso quality ankasa wonom se wo pebi kura tukura so waton na wonya bibi dia hye oboton bronya na ebe na nso dia bo ho bra ubetimi na oba na onu abedi nkita ho na omaboa ubetimi from 0501672445 0501672445 and that's 05016724446 na omone wo edinsa wo so ewo ho sanso
na on mo enkrabata na atashi baabi atechima bi wo ho kumase e wo adum obenya bi wo ho uba makola nso bi wo ho weja block factory kwantempon no so ebi so wo ho ukọ ablikuma e wo Amalina Plaza ni mu ablikuma cave ho no a omo butu ho a chese omo bo adwuma wadre pa ade bu watime for sanso na yeda Extel Natural Clinic for asese omo so yasene me yede health segment no ade bremo deni abrenyina Extel said ye can or more wage out by quantimpon so Chief Palace or a honor mubutu or diabetes, skin and eye problems, or kidney stones, liver stones, just a bladder stone, hepatitis A, B, C, D, high and low blood pressure, cholesterol, fertility, cancer, who doing in ano. Ya debi I also can be a feco Extel Natural Clinic. Frewomo to see I mean, say a frewomo. It was 0536 542 509 0536 542 509 and now say 0536 520 897 0536 520 897 now no mundin sa was na bibia nso enko yi emfama ye de obi bia se oji brani omo ba Facebook ne pamocho enam fa nche ye guso technicians ne guso a bo humbra se de benya bibia nso beto yi e de ama ye de obi bia se ye da Mr. Frimpong asese oji bre ebe cancer enuanom ano mo ba mo ntimi am bia no so yankopon ka mo bibi o mo bia min chia me sister ohene wa gaga lady se ono so be cancer ma ye di djuma yi edibo mo ichia director eni adwumakuo members ya crew members ya ye adwuma nyina no ichi obi bia medin Dr. Kofi Annan nyame ya adoma echina ye besan so ehia